Chapter 886, That's the Way Life Goes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Pot D Cast. I am the best guy ever, and this is Hippocrit.
Yeah, you've seen there's a lot of Luffys on this page. There's a lot of them. There's a heck fuck of shit ton of a lot of Luffys, and some of them have really funny eyes.
You're not wrong about that. So today we're talking about chapter 886 of One Piece. That's the Way I Live, and the cover page. All these cool Luffys, all the Luffys that are in the Straw Hat Pirates are looking good.
Yep.
I like long-nosed Luffy. I like curly-brow Luffy.
It's from when they all jumped out of the cake. This is them.
Yeah, that was very good. I remember how Frankie was there, and that happened in real life. Wait a minute, where's Zoro? Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, he was just being grumpy, hidden. Also, look how much of Nami's ass is visible in those booty shorts. Good lord. How lewd.
Yes, the cover, the double page, yes.
Indeed, yes.
I was talking
Robin's
about
being so
the complete
delicate.
cover, but yes, this is a good one. This is an armadillo time.
Excellent. All right, let's get to the actual chapter.
Yes.
No, so there's no cover art stuff. That's just the color spread this time.
Yes.
All right, yes. Begin.
So they got the cake, the chiffon and pudding and everyone. They got the cake ready to go on the ship, and they're bringing it outside of the factory, and it looks real big. And as I thought, Sanji has to hide his identity because the people outside don't know their memory wasn't wiped, so they know that he is a bad boy. So he has to hide.
And as we sung so long ago in Alabasta, he's wearing glasses for his disguise, a la Mr. Prince, as everyone will recall from those days.
Did he wear glasses in his flashbacks?
No, the only time he has worn glasses, I believe, is during flashbacks. No, the opposite of that. When he was Mr. Prince briefly, and then also in like a couple of cover arcs, I think I've seen it. But those are like non-canon. Just,
I think does he
pictures.
wear glasses? I think he does, but he's just like for like reading, but he doesn't do that much. Like I think I've seen him wear at least goggles at some point.
I don't think that would be like. I don't think he certainly needs them to read. I mean, we've never seen him. Okay, like it's a little muddled because I know Oda has had Sanji wear glasses, like in like. You know, like I said, like fashion cover pages that he does for fun sometimes. But I don't think he's ever done it canonically in One Piece, except for when he was being Mr. Prince. So I'm not sure. Not really sure.
Maybe he likes.
He's gotten by all right. I certainly do. Glasses are very arousing for my penis.
Yes.
And
so
then
I just want to point out this cart with the cake is on. Is like made of bread, and it's being drawn by a seal on a ball, which is just hilarious.
Well, being pulled by the seal on the ball is incredibly funny and doesn't make any sense, but that's fine, and I like it. But what makes you say it's made of bread? How can you tell? Does it?
Well, maybe it's not made of completely bread. It's just got that plaited bread thing around the side.
Okay, it could.
You know, that's
I'm just looking at the next
have.
page. Is that? Yeah, okay. I'm looking at page like 4 or whatever on Manga Stream. It could be different for you. When you see it from the side, it looks like it's just wood, but
the
maybe not.
wheels look like wood, but like
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, I see.
I was assuming it was made of food because you know
That would be appropriate.
Everything's made of food.
What's the deal with that seal? I really want to know. But in any case, they're confronting Oven, who's here and he's queer. So get used to it.
He's like yeah, he's got a thing on his head. He's got a weird hair, and he's here to lay. He's through the point downtown, slam dunk to Chiffon right in her fucking face, because she killed Big Mom, and he's upset, and he doesn't care that he's his sibling. There's a sibling rivalry going on right now.
Yes, Chiffon has. She's part of the Bege pirates who have been incriminated as part of the murder plot to literally kill their queen, their Yas queen, Big Mom, and so Chiffon's got to go down. He spiked the football that was Chiffon, and it was dope.
Yeah, and Chiffon has to. She's sort of like standing up for herself and stuff, and you know they're saying we need her to finish the cake. So it's kind of like even if you know she wasn't being rescued in this or whatever, I don't know whether he should be like allowed to take Chiffon away because she needs to be there to calm Big Mom down.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't really know why they need her, because the base of the cake is already done. At this point, it
True.
seems like the other things are more important. But we'll see. I don't know. Like, she was part of the process, so I get that. I get that. But in any case, Sanji is like, oh, should I help her? Oh, I can't reveal my secret identity. What do I do? He's very conflicted.
Yeah,
ATM.
he decides to be faster than light, like the Flash, like zoom, zip, and then kick the guy.
Sanji's
and he
speed.
uses say about his speed.
I was just saying that Sanji's speed has generally been like his most notable aspect, like it's the thing that he's best at, and it's very cool to see it have like a real impact right now. Like this is he's moving so fucking fast, bro. He's teleporting and shit.
It's like the three main guys, the three main fighters of the Straw Hat Pirates. Luffy is like the all-rounder, strong, fast guy. Then there's Zoro, who is like the strong boy, and then Sanji's the fast boy.
It's true, though. Luffy, when he got Gear Second, I remember thinking like, "Wow, he's so fast!" Like he got, like there was a thing during the CP9 arc where the CP9s had Soru or whatever. They let them like basically teleport, and they would like, and then Luffy later on when he goes Gear Second, like figures out how to do it too.
Yeah,
in
when
his
he
own way.
activates his Bankai, and he learns how to
Indeed.
He gets that sweet, that fast suit that goes zip zap zipping around.
It was excellent. And then I think we saw
Tensho, whatever he says,
it had been commented on that Sanji also had like attained that level of speed later too. So yeah, it's cool to see this, and it's like plot relevant, which is really cool. And so he gets in there, really light, quick speed, and he kicks Oven.
The only reason
great.
he's able to do that is because Big Fat Dad is there.
Yep.
Steven Universe Steven Universe's dad is there. Greg Universe jumps in to save
Greg Universe
to save, and he uses that as an excuse to kick the guy in the neck.
It's very cute. I like seeing this guy do this.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And Oven obviously doesn't fall for it, but he can't. He doesn't have time to look for who actually kicked him, so he just punches the guy dead. Now he's dead. And that was his character arc. It's over.
Except he gets up immediately. Also, look at Pudding's face. I'm sure you took note of Pudding's face, which was excellent. The best part of the chapter, probably.
Definitely. It should
good.
be the thumbnail of at least part of it.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. It's definitely the thumbnail. But anyway, so he gets back up and he immediately just punches Pound in the face. It's just like, yeah, you obviously didn't do that. Get fucked, sir. And so we're right back where we started.
That Chiffon didn't know who he was? Like, she's never seen her dad.
She clearly is not aware that this man is her father, though he knows that she is his daughter. So there's something going on here. It's interesting. I think that he probably... I'm gathering from this that, okay, clearly Big Mom has a lot of husbands because she's got a lot of children of different races, so she'll fuck anyone at any time. And that's cool, and I like that about her. But I feel like the fathers are extremely disposable. So Big Mom probably fucked this guy and was just like, all right, I'm done with you. Get the fuck out of here. She had twins, or I don't know if Lola and Chiffon are twins. They certainly look like it.
I think they were.
But in any case, yeah, I think they certainly look like they should be it. And I feel like he was just kicked out. I was like, all right, we're done with you. You're weak. You have no use anymore. We're done fucking you, so please leave. And so clearly she was not raised knowing her father. So they will probably have some sort of reunion later.
He was probably just stuck in the forest that whole time, or no. People in general, like around him, have it's like been a running joke that nobody fucking knows who this guy is, but I don't know. Yeah, there he is, and that will probably continue to be like the joke until he does something until he meets Big Mom and she's like, oh, I remember you.
I really think. Happen. Just like how, like, Katakuri was built up to be the coolest guy ever. He does everything right. And then they undercut that comedically by him being so shameful, so very, very shameful. I feel like it's going to be the opposite with this guy, with Pound, that he's been, oh, no, he's shit. He can't do anything right. He's the worst. I honestly think my prediction with this character arc, I know I said it before, is that when Big Mom sees him, she's going to, like, remember that she loves him. And that's going to be, like, part of the arc. She'll be like, oh, you're my sweetum. You're my favorite boy. Let's have more sex.
I don't know.
That's my guess.
I'm not sure whether it's going to be like that drastic.
She's probably going to get down and dirty and fuck him right there on the spot.
You know she's into it. It's going to become a doujin. It's going to become an hentai with just that.
Dude, they should literally. I'm sick of this Nami, Robin, Rebecca bullshit. Fuck that. I want to see a Big Mom and Pound Dojin. I want to see them pounding. Why do you think he's called Pound? Because he lays the pipe better than anybody. He makes her squeal. He makes her squirm. That's what he's good for. That's his devil fruit. He ate the cock fruit, and he's got the best cock. It's gonna be great. Yes. Please sex that up, everyone. Please.
He's a big guy.
Oh, he's a big guy for you. That's
I
happening.
had a thing I was gonna say, but it doesn't matter now. Let's just move on.
Okay. I feel like so immediately after this, like Oven here like uncovers Chiffon like immediately. I almost feel like they're kind of. It's a little weird that like they're wasting our time a little bit. Like we saved her from Oven. Oh wait, no, it's immediately back. Oven finds her instantly again. It's like a little weird pacing this chapter.
I kind of like that because it would be kind of like, oh, okay, she gets away. It's like it's something you would expect where Sanji just ducks in and then now it's a chase scene. But Oven is like the only real strong guy there, and Sanji is the only one who can match him, but he can't unveil his disguise. So this sort of makes sense that he would just like, he's a respectable commander. He's not going to be just confused and be like, oh.
Well, I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you on that. It's just like we're going to see in a minute, like something else intercedes in this in just a moment, and I feel like why didn't we just do this instead? Like we could have just cut to this one, and it would have been.
I mean, we'll get to that, but fucking.
Sanji's being so quick really like worth it, or building up Pound as like he's the hard punch guy?
What I think this is doing, because what you're talking about later is he gets hit by a cannonball and stuff.
Right.
But he's not knocked out or anything. He's just looking mad afterwards. So
this guy's real strong. Yeah,
he's a real strong commander. He's like the third strongest or something, or the fourth.
He's up there. Yeah.
And like Sanji and then Bege are there. As like this is going to be the battle over here. Is like Sanji, Bege, and then Oven. So like I don't think the whole like I don't think like Oven being here and then getting kicked a couple times. It was really like a bad pacing thing. I think it's just setting up that he's strong, and he's not going to go down easy. So they can't just sail away like this. This is still
that's not
a
bad point. I think this is one of those things that's like a little bit tedious to read in like a week-to-week sort of thing, but overall it would be a much smoother experience if you're like reading One Piece, just like all of the chapters before you. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm certainly willing to excuse it.
I mean, I'm remembering like the way that pacing was in Naruto and Bleach, especially. Where, like, even now, like, even with something like this, so much happens in this chapter that they can cut from one scene to another, and it feels like each scene has something happening in it. If
this were Bleach, the chapter would have ended, like, even before, like, the next thing happens. It'd be over, like, right when, I don't know,
it would be really
again.
beautiful, and it would be like,
and a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck that shit.
So by reading Bleach, I'm okay with anything like this. Anything even
by
slightly
drinking Bleach, I'm okay with anything too. Yes. Okay.
The truth. So Bege is on his way to pick up Chiffon, which is where he was headed, I guess, the whole time. And he's got a big old armada on his back, and there's an armada in front of him. There's like he's cornered. What's he gonna do? And he decides to quotes surrender so that Chiffon doesn't get beat up anymore. And Chiffon does like the big old like save yourselves. I love you guys. You're my family. You're my real boys. And everyone's crying, and it's like
the scene you gotta have. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have it, but it's nice to see.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not taking it away from her. It's just very expected in a situation like this.
Yeah, I mean, we've already established that Bege is like actually in love with her, and it wasn't just like a thing. Because like, at first glance, you would think, oh, really? Why would anyone love her? She's supposed to be a funny, ugly character, and the baby is has stubble. It doesn't make any sense. But he actually loves them, and that's really funny. But
it's great. It's great. It's heartwarming and funny. So Bege is just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Don't hurt my wife. I'll surrender, man. Whatever. It's all gravy. So that's a cool thing immediately. And so they're getting close. They're sailing in there. Then all of a sudden, whammo blammo, right to the face. Oven gets a big blast, and it's like, oh fuck! And Chiffon is like rescued for a second or something. And then, so that's progress on that front. And
It
Chiffon's
is-
like, "Oh, you're doing it.
Oh,
you're doing it, team."
a thing.
And then Bege just gets his cool pose.
Yes. It was a cool pose with a baby there as well.
Dude, this pose was this is by far the most I've liked Bege, and I already liked him quite a bit. Take a good look, Pez. That's the way your daddy lives. And, like, he's got his... So he shot... Like, first of all, this is a really cool moment where he shot this guy from so far away, proving that he's, like, a badass in combat. So, like, just on a capability level, I'm, like, impressed by him. And then also, he's making a cool thing for his little baby, defending his wife and the mother of his child. And that's just, like, really cool. And the baby is, like, so happy about it. And is having a pacifier cigar.
I know,
and
I
has
was about
stubble.
to say, I didn't realize his pacifier was a cigar.
Oh,
or
it's
it looks like
fucking
a cigar.
good.
It's just fucking...
It's just baby Bege. Like, literally, that's him.
If there's ever, like, an epilogue One Piece, like, time skip where we see his son, Bege's son, like as a real cool guy... I want to see that. I want to see all the kids. I want to fucking do Boruto, but for One Piece. What the fuck would that look like?
And this guy's the main character. Pez becomes the main character of Boruto
shit.
One Piece. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it would just go from One Piece to Pez was the new show.
Oh, and he eats
And
the
it's
Pez dispenser devil fruits, and he shoots things out of his neck. He shoots bullets out of his fucking neck. It'd be great. Just like his
father,
dad.
Son. Oh,
Exactly. Oh, it's perfect. It's fucking perfect.
I'm wondering about the gun thing, though. I don't know whether that was actually his gun or whether it was, like, part of his body. There was a cannon that came out and shot a big... Because it feels like a big explosion for
You'd
a gun.
think, like, a little bullet wouldn't really hurt Oven, so it must have been, like, a powerful blow. So, like, what I'm thinking is that... So we know that his power is that he can, like, shrink things inside of him. I think that he fired a gun there that is, like, loaded with cannonballs, but, like, he puts them in a pistol as if they were normal bullets or something, and then when they go away, they, like, expand and do, like, oh,
that seems
big
like
attacks.
it seems like a natural extension of being able to have, like, stuff inside your body, to have stuff inside little, like, guns and gadgets that you're holding.
Not Pez. Bege's power is so interesting and cool. It's one of those creative ones that's I really like, and, this is another cool thing. I want to see him, like, have a serious fight against Oven. Even if it's just for, like, a chapter, I'll be satisfied. I want to see this man throw down to defend his wife and son. That'd be sick, and I think we're going to.
This is gonna be like the penultimate there's gonna be a couple climaxes going on before the big climax, and this is the one for these guys. Because he's
the big climax
surrounded.
between Big Mom and Pound. If you know what I'm saying, my dude, that's the big climax. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh, wouldn't it be funny if like they get the cake there and then Pound comes out of the cake and then she's like, oh yeah, and then they just go at it.
It's like the actual surprise in the cake was like him doing like sexy poses as he burst out of the cake like a sexy model. Oh yes, that's what she wants for
Disgraceful.
real. I hope that happens so bad.
So there's that. So we go over to the Sunny where Jinbei is driving like a champ across those waves.
Oh, he's doing so good.
And Carrot's I don't know what this is.
Jinbei, look out! There's a small wave to the left. You gotta steer around that. Look the fuck out! That's okay, I got this. Oh my god, Jinbei, you're so fucking skilled. You steered like a motherfucker. Yes! How did we ever survive without you? Fuck you, Jinbei. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Chopper,
everyone.
Chopper is like they can see ships on the horizon, so there's going to be a battle there or something. And a Carrot alludes to something that I don't know what this means, but she's saying, I wonder if it's a full moon tonight. Have we established whether she's like a were-rabbit? Is that what's being implied?
Okay,
here?
I forgot exactly if this was mentioned, but I believe during Zoe there was discussion about like the minks being like wild under the full moon. Like I think during like the war against the brief war against Jack and those other guys, I believe there was a mention that like under the full moon they're like particularly ferocious. So I think what's going to happen is that this fight will like, it's kind of going to be an endurance battle. It'll go into the night. We will see Carrot here go crazy. And I think that also we will see Pedro come back under the influence of the full moon and be like a crazy psycho man.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a good moment for him to return.
It's just like, oh, I lick my wounds like a cat.
I was healed by the power of the moon. He's not dead. There is no way he's dead. I will never believe that he's dead until I see the fucking body.
There's so much in this arc. It just is unbelievable.
I know. It's crazy. And it's fantastic. Oh, I love it. I'm very excited about it.
It's so fucking rich and thick, like a delicious eclair full of of manga.
It is super rich and dense and with all this great stuff. And, like, I'm just thinking that, like, Dressrosa was too, but all the stuff it was thick with was bullshit and sucked. But this is great. Actually, you know what? That's, like, a lot of it was good. It was just corrupted.
All right. The Don Flamingo aside, I think the thing that I wasn't sure about with that arc is I didn't get a sense of how big the country was. It felt like it was small, and yet it was huge.
Especially because, like, fucking, like, Doflamingo was managed to cover the entire thing in his string. So, like, is it big or small? That seems, like, really hard to do. It's a fucking country.
If I think about it, there were lots of little bits that happened, and the places they went, the Tontata tribe and the factory and the big old
Dude, remember when
fields
Robin got sexily stitched to the ground and I saw her boobs? That was sick. It was dope.
Yeah. And fucking, the guy hopping on one leg, and he was like the whole backstory of that, and then there was the arena, which was like fucking.
Uh-oh, Gib, I think we lost connection.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay, now I hear you. Okay, let's just continue. We'll cut this out.
So
we saw the dwarves, we saw the little boys. What else?
We saw the arena itself was a big thing. We got there was the whole.
Kairos
Rebecca and the toy man and all the toys.
That was good.
Kairos
was a great character. I really liked him.
Yeah, and there was like lots of bits to that, but all I can remember is Don Flamingo was able to control the entire kingdom at once to win the war in the first place, and I was just like, that's kind of silly.
I'll never forget how Luffy just snapped those strings effortlessly when I've been wondering the whole time, how are they going to explain that? I'll never forget it. I will never forget my disappointment. And then also Law's backstory, literally the longest ever.
I think I should reread it again. I feel like everything from the beginning of Punk Hazard, I think I kind of I've read it too quick, and I didn't soak it in enough. Need to reread all that.
I'd like to, too. I reread Fisherman Island and liked it a lot better on my second reading, so probably would be... Like, it's always going to be better when you read it that way, for sure.
Yeah.
But in any case...
Yes, so we're on Chipstown. They're saying Straw Hat Luffy has appeared.
Dude, look at this. The Pringles and the fries. And, like, I think the thing is made of burgers, too. It's the coolest island.
just imagine the rivers of like cooking oil going down there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get burned. Don't touch them. You'll die.
It's so fucking sweet, or not sweet, salty. It's delicious. Just to imagine.
Indeed.
So yeah, Luffy has like roped Brûlé around on his back like a backpack, and he's jumping around the mirror world. We get a brief shot at Katakuri just standing in the mirror world sighing because he can't fucking do anything.
I know, he's just there. He's like, grumbling.
God fucking damn it, Brûlé.
Oh, what a goofball.
But here we get the rare and elusive serious Luffy. He's actually thinking about what to do out loud with words and thoughts and serious faces.
And he's got his strong counselor, most loyal member of the Straw Hats, Brûlé, there to counsel him and guide him. It's excellent. It's very good. She's very helpful. She really has earned her place as the wise sage of the Straw Hat Pirates. Very good.
Yeah, she's even complimenting on him on having taken notice of the fight. It's kind of cool. So like,
it's interesting though. Sorry, I was just gonna say that like, okay, so apparently people commented on this that I fucked up a little bit. Apparently the whole hockey getting used up thing was specifically commented on during the whole Gear 4 thing during Dressrosa. I seem to have forgotten that, but the commenters corrected me on that, so duly noted. And I won't forget that again.
I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure either, so...
Yeah, man.
But yeah, haki is something that depletes, and he's realizing that if he fights him for a very long time, it will weaken, but that's not enough. He has to learn how to see into the future. He has to become Berserk.
And don't say... He has to become Berserk, and then play that theme song from Berserk. That I edit that in. Edit man, please edit in the Berserk theme song. No, don't.
Isn't
I'm
it you
lying.
editing it?
Oh no!
Too late now, bitch.
But don't skim over the fact that we see Rayleigh, our good old friend Rayleigh, in some flashbacks, being like, "The flower of hockey only blooms in the extreme conditions of real battle. The more you face strong enemies, the stronger you will become." So this should not be skimmed over because this is actually quite important.
Did he not say this before? Is this new?
This particular way of phrasing things is quite rare in One Piece. If they're specifically talking about like powering up, which honestly comes up very rarely in One Piece, unlike a lot of other shonens. The whole powering up thing is pretty much has always happened in One Piece, like off screen. And like the biggest one was before the time skip, which was specifically so that Luffy and the gang could like power up and stuff. But like the topic of it coming up now, and of course like when he figured out Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd, during Water 7 and Ennie's lobby. But they're addressing this right now in the context of Luffy being like, once again, this is one of those rare moments where Luffy's like, I need to get stronger. I need to be able to beat a man who has a 1 billion berry bounty. So, okay. So you know how I was saying before, how I don't want Luffy to be able to beat Katakuri. Having this conversation right now totally changes that context. And now I see Luffy is getting serious and is thinking critically about how to improve and how he wants to be able to take down a guy like this. So if they just keep going this way and they present me with like a reasonable way that Luffy gets stronger, and this thing about, facing hockey to like power up your own hockey, this is a good start. I'm now, if they keep doing this, I will be okay with Luffy defeating Katakuri in the context of acknowledging what a powerful opponent he is and that Luffy needs to beat him to be able to like keep going and, theoretically become the Pirate King. And the fact that Katakuri has been such a great mirror match for Luffy, if Luffy could beat this man, oh, that would be really exciting. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I couldn't be happier to see this kind of shit. This is the rare thing, guys, of Luffy talking about being serious, powering up, fighting strategically. It's perfect. This is that very rare kind of real base level shonen stuff that when One Piece does it, it feels all the sweeter.
And the reason it works here, because like a lot of shonen, every single battle they have this moment.
Exactly.
It's like I have to surpass him. I have to become more powerful than him. Every single one. There's not there's not enough of a period of time where the strongest main shonen guy is the strongest main shonen guy and does good shonen main things.
Exactly.
And the reason Luffy isn't overpowered is because he's kind of a adult and not everything is solved by brute force strength. But when it comes to a fight, very occasionally, and especially only very occasionally, he comes up against a brick wall and he has to learn.
Yep.
And that when that happens, it's so much more impactful than if it was just every fight. It's so good.
Man, it's exciting. This gets me pumped, and it really is the fact that, like you said, the fact that it is pretty rare to see Luffy actually get serious about something like this with an opponent like this who we've already seen dominate him so completely. It's like when he fought Rob Lucci for the first time, or when he fought Crocodile for the first time, and those are like the hypest fights in the entire series, or Eneru for that matter, which is like one of my favorite moments in the entire series. Like, this is a little bit more, like, base level. Luffy needs to raise his, like, base power level. So this really is, like, core battle shonen stuff. But again, it's because it's rare. One Piece uses it sparingly, and it's great.
I think it's different from stuff like Eneru, or however you say it.
Yeah. It's different from that, for sure. It's more like Rob Lucci.
Because stuff like that was, like... Well, even Rob Lucci, I mean, I guess he was, like, he was trying out his new powers and stuff. But those things were, like... He was already at, like, the first time he fought them, he managed to beat them. Rob Lucci very barely, so it was like a wake-up call, like, you gotta do better than that.
Yeah, he barely beat Lucci. It was actually quite amazing.
But it's moments like this right here, and after he lost everyone to Kumo in Shibari Archipelago, or like he was just like, shit, we're dead. This is it.
Yeah. He's feeling that now. He's feeling that now in a big way. But, like, he's more hopeful now. And it's like, when he lost to Akainu, not Akainu, Aokiji for the first time, when his crew was, like, that was the first time the crew was just decimated by someone way more powerful. That's when he first thought, like, I am not strong enough. I need to improve. And then, again, it was like, like you said, when Kuma destroyed them. And right now, he's feeling that again. Really
God,
good shit, man.
I'm just
Really,
remembering that
really
Aokiji
good.
fight because the only
It was
reason,
devastating.
The
It was
only
brutal.
the only reason his crew was spared was because it was like 1-on-1, you, me, and like he knew
Exactly.
he would die.
Oh, it was
but,
great.
Like, it's like
That's how he tricked Aokiji. He used the honor code of a one-on-one man's
so
battle.
Fucking sick.
What a badass. What a fucking sick-ass captain. God damn it, he's a hero. Oh, that's the good shit right there. God
And this
damn.
is the good shit right here. This is a great chapter, and I love One Piece. It's my favorite thing.
It's my definite favorite thing. I'm actually working. I don't know what'll come out first. Actually, at this point, I'm making a podcast right now about One Piece, and my Weagawa for this week is also about One Piece, specifically
cool.
about how much I love Katakuri. I might have to edit something in at the end about how great this chapter was too, because this was some good ass shit, and I'm really excited about it. It had to be brought to the masses. The people need to know, and hopefully it'll bring some more people to the podcast as well, which would be very, very succulent. Yes.
Perfect.
What a great note to end on.
Yes.
All right.
You should just end it on that that noise just looped and echoed.
I should cut that in as the ending of my video and make that or maybe of this one. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Yes, I'll probably do that. So this might not even be in the episode, but if it is, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll be back next week with the next chapter. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.